Alright, good morning. I'm not sure what today's gonna bring yet. We didn't do much yesterday. I made enough money for Starbucks. And then I went and did other work. I got some stuff I gotta do for Amazon later. So that's all cool. Um, then I got a package I gotta get shipped out. So I'm already up a little bit today. That's always a fantastic way to start the morning. Um, Probably get some stuff listed over on eBay. Later this afternoon. That's going to be the plan. If we can make a little bit of money here today, that's going to be pretty awesome. But if we don't see the right things like what we did yesterday, we're going to walk away and then live for another day. Because we don't want to get to a situation that we're just chasing our frickin' tails all frickin' week. So looking at the scan sheet, it's not looking good. It's really not looking all that good. I'm just checking some of these small caps here. SMX maybe. I mean, I don't know. No, I don't like that. Watch, that'll be the one that will go. Yeah, I don't like any of those too far. Hey, good morning, Acre. I hope today's going to be our most profitable day. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But I'm already green, so to speak, due to my eBay, Amazon. I only sold, I think, one. So let me check my Amazon. Because there's the one sale I had right here for eBay. What one did I sell? I sold the 1406. Okay, that's cool. Always check the reviews. Oh, I got an order over here on Amazon as well. That's what I like to see early in the morning. Oh, that's no updates there. Cool. All right. So yeah, I got one open order right here. That's going to be the 1906. Am I right? Oh no, it's the Holly 600. Okay. I only have one left of those. I'm going to get some more of those later on today, so that's always fantastic. I don't know if I put sugar in my tea yet. I don't think so. I did not sleep the best last night. I woke up a couple times. Couldn't get to sleep early like I normally like to. It was like more like 12 o'clock when I finally fell asleep. So I need to keep that into account. I don't want to get too short and try to force a play today. Spy and Queen overall looks like they did good yesterday. Huge flash sale, no surprise. Continuing on through today. Definitely, like I said yesterday, I was like, look, Spy and Queen is where you're gonna make the money. And that was a very, very true statement right there. I said that on its way back up. So I probably wouldn't have been too happy with this drop here. I wouldn't have been happy with that drop there at all. But, you know, if you grabbed it right here down near the reversal, it would have been a pretty decent day for you. But a lot of the stocks that I was just kind of watching just were not doing anything that I wanted them to do. This did turn. Navito did. They all kind of did, really. But yesterday the market was just, I think, a little finicky. The banks were closed, so you probably had a little bit of reduced volatility in the market. Not probably. I'm gonna say very, very likely reduced volatility. So what would that mean for today? I don't know. This did ultimately go down too. I think NEAT has more room to go down, but we want to wait until it starts to get back to the previous low. Because that could be a level of support. Ford is slowly starting to get back up to where I would want to buy. So what we're going to do, that's where I sold last. So we'll throw $200 right there for today. We'll see what happens. And then we'll check on Ford later. Because I think Ford could start to trend back up. This was actually a pretty big dip. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, buying it Friday would have been pretty good if you got it right down here. I didn't want to do that though, but I probably should have. I've been talking about Ford saying it was going to be a good buy, but I always seem to miss it. MRTX. I think this is still going to pull back. I think it's way overextended. But the volume yesterday just was not where I wanted it. Nothing was where I wanted it, really. This is a ETB, so it's shortable. Or it was. I don't know if it will be today. That's still ETB. I don't think this is going to be ETB. It should be ETB. Church and Dwight. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just kind of like a sit back and wait kind of day. It's going to be a little mediocre this morning. We could talk about the war going on over in Israel and Gaza. That's where this stock kind of came from. This is an Israel stock. I think the war over there is actually really upsetting. At this point in time, I'm on the support of Israel pretty massively. The one thing I still don't have an answer to is what caused the initial push that they wanted to go to war, meaning Gaza. There's my eyeglass cleaner. So, I want to be very careful, not just take a blatant side one way or the other without having like all the information on both sides. Akar, I can't read what you said yet. I don't have my glasses on. But I think that the actions that they took, even if Gaza was in the right, shooting amongst the civilians, kidnapping, the murder, attacking civilian areas, not even military, That is such a huge, that's wrong in so many different ways. So that I don't support at all for any reason. If you want to go to war against a country, you go to war with the military or with that political system, not the people. Hell, I even say the same thing about the U.S. and the whole Japanese World War II thing. I don't think the U.S. was very intelligent, and they didn't need to do that. That was a like a bluff, you could say, against Russians and whatnot. It's really upsetting. Yeah, I'm in favor of humans not killing other humans. Um, but I think it's more than just political gain. Uh, Over in that region, it's religious prejudice to the extreme. So there's a lot of very, very strong religious views, and they're not very lenient with other religious views, which is upsetting. Um, then, I mean, I'm not gonna say you're not right, Akar. It is there is always political and money involved with almost everything, but religion is also a huge factor. Um, those two religions, and I'm trying to be as very third party in my viewpoints here. But those two religions have never been mutual by any means. They've always been an enemy to some degree, and it's actually quite upsetting. Religion falls underneath political or politics. Hmm. I think I could understand why you're saying that. I think I could understand why you're saying that, but I would also disagree and I would argue saying, are there leaders that use religion to push their narrative? Yes. I'm not going to say that doesn't happen. I have a very strong viewpoint on religion, and not all good. But I also think that religion is just it's different enough that I would group it separately than politics. Now, religion is used in conjunction with politics a lot. In conjunction. But I don't know if I would say it's the same. It's kind of like, if you try to say that all dogs are the same. Well, no, you got wolves, you got coyotes, and you got dingoes, and you got, your little chihuahua, right? It might all be very similar to the same thing, but a chihuahua is very, very different compared to a wolf or, an Australian dingo. I think religion uses politics just as much as politics uses religion, but I still think they're separate. That I agree with, Car. That's the reason why I kind of use the term dog in that explanation. All religion, to some degree, I think, comes back to a root belief um, to some degrees. And then from that root degree, everybody kind of broke off and made their own thing throughout society, and as society expanded across a wider area, things changed, people changed, and religion definitely has changed throughout the many, many years of the life of the people. Anyway, the two things I try not to talk about on my channel, on my TikTok, on Twitch, on everything social media, is politics and religion. Because I get people in here of all viewpoints. I support all viewpoints. I think people have the right to believe what they want. I have a personal opinion. I do share my personal opinion, but uh, not so publicly. And I try to let people be as they wish to be. But in the terms of what's going on over in Gaza and Israel, um, I think Gaza made a grave mistake. They're going to get absolutely pummeled by the Israels. Uh, Israel has really, really big, allies, not just NATO or the U.S., but a lot of NATO nations. There's a huge religious following behind Israel with Christianity and a lot of other things. So I think Israel is definitely going to be the victor in this, but it's going to be a huge toll on life and economy on both sides. All right. I was just talking to a local friend. Let me see what she said. Actually, let me just pop this over. That's a long paragraph. Okay. Religious teachings originated as a way to control a population of uneducated people who couldn't read and write. I agree with that to some major points. The leaders of those religions who wrote these books, by their very writing, are showing they could afford the education to learn how to read and write to begin with. Yes and no. So if you go way back in time, kings, queens, and leaders did not know how to read and write books. They had clergy and someone else. I forgot what the official name would be, but they did all the reading, the writing, and then you had your mathematicians. They were called, I forgot what they were called offhand, but anyway, and they did the adding and subtracting. Egyptians were really, really popular with that. I got a damn hangnail that I'm gonna end up keep chewing until. Anyway, um, So, Acar, what you just said right there, on a historical level, you just struck a nail that you don't even realize. If the kings didn't know how, then those who did had power even over the kings. Here's a very, very interesting fact that was true all the way up until I think like somewhere in the 15, 16, 1700s. I don't remember exactly. I believe it was King Louis where it finally switched in England. But we're talking about way past the Roman Empire. We're talking about way, way past that. But most kings in the political system of old, okay, we're just going to say political system of old, had zero control over religious people. The religious people were on to themselves. They were separate from state. That's the whole thing here in the US. Religion is separate from state. But here's where it gets very, very interesting. Um, Religious leaders had the ability to change the direction of history, and they did so multiple times, even if it was in direct attack of a political party, either of the same country, neighboring country, or a country that they were even aware of. So that is where religion 100% was its own form of politics. It wasn't until, like I said, somewhere 15, 16, or 17. It was definitely way before the 18th, though. But somewhere in the early teen century, there was the switch where it was the King of England separated from the Catholic Church system. And it was actually because of marriage. He wanted to divorce his wife and marry somebody else. Lynn Boleyn, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he divorced her, separated from the religious body, and made his own religious body that was separate than Catholic, and converted all of England to a different religious format. That was the downfall for several years of the separation between religion and state. Um, it did live in some areas where religion still, reigned completely separate. But anyway, um, it's a very interesting part of history there, but things kind of got a little screwy. Oh yeah, no, definitely. There was a lot of oppression, and kings definitely figured out ways to utilize religion to get what they want and attack the church and vice versa. It's a really there's a lot that goes into it. It's basically what I'm trying to get to. But I think religion has been used several times throughout our history to do the biddings of the people who want to use it in their means. Um, Good, bad, or indifferent. I could only be in control of what I do and what I say and who I am. But it's really upsetting when war breaks out over something that I think is petty. Anyway, um, I'm actually not seeing anything offhand that I'm like, ooh, yay. You know, I'm sitting here. I've been scanning my sheets and been engaging with this actually really fun conversation. But like I said, I want to be a little bit careful. I don't want to be too heavily political or religion because some people are very, very sensitive to those two topics. But the historical aspects of those I think would be more than fun to talk about because History is history. You can't change what happened in the past. I do want to try to be careful about, approaching, maybe modern day uh, political or religious issues. So today's plan, I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm still somewhat trying to make that out. Yesterday was kind of crappy. I got some stuff to do with Amazon and eBay. So I think I'm only going to be here until about 10:30 New York time. I might go to 11. So that would be 10 o'clock my time. So 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Um, Tesla's not even really setting up to be in a superb calling, either long or short. It's kind of hard to gauge which way it wants to go. Um, I would say this, Akar. The term the truth or history, you always have to remember it's written by the victors, not by the losers. That's what I'm gonna say on that. I will say a lot of our viewpoints are very, very similar. I've not really talked about some of my viewpoints, or I might have brushed on some of them, but we're not too far off. I could already tell. Maybe it'd be a fun conversation to do the off my stream. Yeah, really get down into personals, um, personal opinions, personal thoughts. So I got two packages that gotta go out. They'll get. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get those out today. They got bought late last night, so those will most likely go out for tomorrow's pickup. So I won't have to worry about trying to get those boxed up until later this afternoon. I'll probably print the order shortly after the market, have the order printed, but then actually box them later this afternoon. I have like a 2 hour or so drive in front of me. After I get off stream today, I gotta go and pick up some product from my eBay and Amazon. Um, so that's gonna take actually a little bit longer. I gotta stop by the bank, which is the reason why I didn't do it yesterday. I gotta grab some money out. I don't have enough. I didn't have enough cash on me. I should start carrying more cash on me on the regular. How many units have I sold this so far? 9. Decent profit margins though. Could be a little bit better. Could have been a little bit worse though. So we're gonna keep these numbers rolling. We're gonna try to have a good month, either it be from trading or retail. I do want to try to keep building up my retail business. Um, that's the ultimate ideal, I guess. This went up by actually a really good bit yesterday. It was grinding almost the whole way, but I don't know if I could jump into it and run it again today. Microsoft is starting to trend more up than down, so you might be able to make that as a good argument for today's trade. Alright, well, I gotta run out real quick. I need to go use the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. So let me throw you guys on this. Let me make sure this is a quick refresh on this so you guys can get the updated information. That's what it's kind of looking like right now. And I'll be back in a second. Oh, that took me longer than I was expecting. Actually, a lot longer than I was expecting. Not just a little bit, but a lot of bit. I. Alright. Alright. There's. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. If you just now joining me, you didn't miss anything. I've already been live for 40 some odd minutes and there's not a whole lot going on. I just had a bit of a conversation with a viewer. And then a whole lot of nothing. I think today might be a no trade day. I'm not sure. Let's get some music going. And you know, when it's this dead, sometimes you just gotta wait. How long? So when you turn on this headset, it tells you how many hours. $17. I didn't know I charged it. I don't think I did. Did I? I must have. Uh, I've got a little Seven Nation Army going. Hey, good morning, Jeff. How was the trip? No, you didn't miss anything yesterday, by the way. Yesterday was dead as frick. I made enough money to make Starbucks. I did say Spy and Queen might have been a good play yesterday. You know, for long, and sure enough, they were. But you know, I don't play Spy and Queen all that much. Long weekend, yeah. I bet. I bet. I might be able to make a little bit of money on this one. Maybe. You know, Tesla definitely, a lot of stocks yesterday ended up doing fairly well. But what has me a little kind of sitting here thinking, because I was looking at Tesla. Here, here, here. Slight break rejected. It did go above, but was rejected. This level really, this whole region right here is acting as a very ugly point. It does not like it. So I'm wondering if we're going to start seeing a down push out of Tesla. If it breaks up above this, I think it will have some room to really kind of climb here. But I mean, you could see it's pretty clear. It's having a hard time trying to get over this hump. At this moment, my initial premise for today is probably just sit back and wait. I'm in no rush. You know, if Tesla breaks above 300, 300 I think would be an important level, but I think there would be a little bit of resistance from here. But if it blows past through this, say 315, give or take, I think that's where you could really see a rapid jump up to the 400. I'm not sure what to think on Tesla right this second, to be honest. I got like two different, not like, I have two different phones in front of me, which makes it kind of confusing to know which one I'm supposed to be grabbing. I don't do music on my Android too often. Well, sometimes I do. But I try to leave my Android not being used just so that I know the battery on that one is, full and ready for me to go do anything I need to go do. My iPhone is like the backup phone. I know that sounds really stupid, especially since I'm paying for service on both. But if the phone breaks, if so I'm really bad with phones. So if I break this phone, I can switch the number over to the other phone very easily, or whatever I want to do. Forward all the calls to that number to the other number is another option I have. Having two phones there's a benefit to having two phones, especially when you do like live videos like I do every now and then on TikTok. I actually go live quite a bit. But I could use the one phone to be live, and then leave my Android open for phone calls still. So I generally like to use my iPhone when I'm on TikTok. This past weekend, Saturday, I was working on my truck. I got done rebuilding the rear axle on it. And I found out I got more repairs to do. Yay! I gotta pull the oil pan. I gotta rebuild the front end on it. And part of that's just because it's been sitting and I haven't been, using it. So some of the seals have dry rotted. 100% my fault. Hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah, as of right now, Jeff, I'm really sitting in holding back, I think. I there's just not a whole lot out here that I'm liking. Mockingbird, Eminem. I had to change music. PLTR looks like it's doing good. So PLTR, I'm kind of liking. It might be a little extended though. I'm just checking on my screens right now. I got an order over on Ford. A small order, only 200 shares. That's for like a little bit of a longer term play. I think it would be good. I'll make a little bit on it. And if it pulls back down, I'll just buy some more. I think Ford is going to start building some strength. Rivian, I don't think is going to be doing good today. I don't think so. But I don't know if I want to say I think it's going to go down. I think on both of these here, I wouldn't want to play them until maybe tomorrow. I'll take a look at what they did today. This might start working its way back down. So down towards 69. 69, 68. Good morning, Obsidian. I'm pretty sure you just snuck in here. I think today is just going to be a slow day. I haven't heard this song in a second. Riding with Private Malone. I didn't mean to damn do a screenshot on that. No. This is not charging. Why are you not charging? That'll be why. Alright, plugged in. Good morning, Edison. So I don't have high hopes for today. I really don't. I think today is just going to be I don't know what to make of today yet. I know one thing. I'm going to be sitting on my hands for a minute. Definitely going to be sitting on my hands. Amazon maybe? Just underneath the 130? I'm very careful with, trying to plan for a gap play the following day. I looked at the that stock. Things can gap up and gap down way too easily sometimes. I think to really kind of make the gaps work, you would need to kind of be sitting in it for the long term. And just so happen to catch a gap. All right, I want this over here. Leon Rhymes. I was actually talking about this song a little while ago, but I do love you. Um, this is from the movie Coyote Ugly. That's a hard drop. No. Alright, so I bought Ford. I don't think I want to try to micro trade this. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it right at. Alright. So do I go ahead and get out? If that triggers, it triggers. I've already noticed or took note that this area is a difficult area. It's kind of getting close to it. So are we going to start seeing a drop? You made that on the drop? Nice. Did you short it or did you go long on it? I can see where you could have made money really kind of either way. If you drop down here, well, that took off before I was able to do anything. You shorted it? Nice. I feel like I'm trying to chase this. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. That feels like this will be a mistake. And TOS is acting slow on me. Computer's not maxed out, so internet is definitely not maxed out. I'm only using uh 15. Hello? Wrong number. Yep. Uh I'm only using, I don't know. Ozzy Osbourne. Let's go. Yeah, this will be a mistake. I'll throw 200 right there. See what happens. Ford pulled back up, so I guess I just jumped out of that too early. We're gonna try to sit this out. We're in profit. We can't really lose. 16. I mean, that's better than we did yesterday, but not what I was wanting. I was hoping for like another really big climb. But you know that's kind of extended. It feels very extended to me. I don't think I'm gonna attempt it again if it takes me out without a good profit margin. It's just it's bouncing around kind of hard. I want a good breakout, and I didn't get it. I mean, I'm black. It's a green black, but I'm in the black. I'm just not getting what I want. Because this is kind of extended, okay? I mean, a little bit more than just kinda. A drop can very much happen anywhere around here and take a while for it to come back. And it could climb up to another whole dollar. And it feels weak now. You see the multiple flat top right here? Yeah. It either needs to break through it or it could start to drop a little bit. I think the smart move here is just, I'm in no rush. I don't want to be in the chop. I want breakouts. Yeah, see, there's the drop. It looks like it's going to start downtrending here. That's kind of like what I was just talking about. And I want to make sure, I'm calling these out ahead of time. So you guys know that I'm not just sitting here, telling you what the candle's happening. I was sitting here thinking, like 2, 3 minutes ago that a drop was going to end up happening. This was extended. I just, I'm not seeing what I want. Hell, it made me jump out of Ford early. I was in Ford right here, but I got pushed out because this drop right here, I was not too happy about that. And of course, Ford goes up. This is where I sold last time. This is acting way too slow, so let me close it and try to open it again. Yeah, see, it's not wanting to close. Odison or Obsidian, is yours being slow too, or is it just mine? I'm trying to figure out if it's server side or my side. It looks like this just kind of popped up there for a second. There it goes. Almost a whole dollar right there. Depending on what this does today, I could definitely be. So it's just me. Okay. So depending on what this does, I could definitely be interested in this going into tomorrow. That's a really good move on Tesla right there. Alright, let me get loaded back up again. I was just noticing mine was just being way too grindy. It's slow. I'm definitely happy with just waiting if I need to. I'll do a little bit of a stab right here. Yeah, see, it's right when I want it to build strength, it starts to just get weak here, and I was trying to do a dip buy. Alright. So the dip buy worked. I just got gypped out, is what happened. Alright. I'm not going to keep trying to chase that. We're going to take a look at see what this does going tomorrow. It's definitely above this level now. I was just a little concerned that it could broke and sunk. But you see these red candles, bottom wicks, are starting to happen a little bit more often. I don't know what's gonna do. Hmm. Yeah, I got gypped out. Yeah, see these bottom and wicks, man. That one is definitely breaking the trend. Is it gonna shoot up or drop down? I'm still, I'm green. I'm above $60 now, or $50. But that's nothing to write home about. Nothing. Yeah, Tesla looks like it might be trading in a range, or is it going to break up? Yeah, 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 yeah. Break down, break up, go trade sideways. Who frickin' knows right now? I'm gonna give it about another 30 some odd minutes. If things don't start going in something, I might just call it a day and then see what's going on to, at the end of the day to make a plan for tomorrow. I'm also running on 6 hours of sleep, so whenever I don't get enough sleep, I found that I don't trade well. Go figure, right? If you don't sleep good, you don't trade well. So I might just be jipping out of here. I'm just checking on my screens. It's just I'm not seeing anything that I feel very, very confident about. This feels like it's going to be more of a drop now. You know, if it breaks through this, it definitely can start to go down. But I thought that over here too. And, this was a pretty good red candle right here and then shot up. Knee reversal, yeah. I was over here looking at that too, but I don't know. Yeah, see this looked like it was going to go down, but there's the reversal right there. Is it going to hold? Is it going to break? Make a new high? No, I'm just Microsoft is not having a good day. Intel's doing good. Possibly coming up into resistance right around, the 36.4, halfway through that. So about 10 cents more, and it could be getting into resistance. Tesla just decided to grow wings again, and I haven't traded that many shares on it. Okay, I mean we've seen me do thousands of shares on Tesla, but I don't feel like I want to go back into it. I feel like I might have tried to overtrade it already. I could have. I mean, I almost had $100 negative day on it. Yeah, this just seems like if you did try to go in, it'd be very good at taking money versus making money. And as the volume starts to die off, I don't know. I don't think I like it. This is another good song right here. I may give this a small stab here. If it could break above, it will be a free trade setup deal. Right here will be my exit. That was awfully quick. That's fine. That was just more or less a throw out and find out. So it's a black day so far. I'll watch. It's gonna go up now. I guess I could have been down here at the 1815, but I was wanting to try to just get a free trade in. That's primarily what I was trying to target. Knee still rising. It broke through that double top. I think this will have too many chances for it to get pushed down and then shoot back up. This is going to be a very choppy stock today, I think. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it today. I already closed the scanner down. I'm like 2 steps from just walking out the door. No, I'm seriously like 2 steps away. Odison, are you still... How are you doing? Jeff, how are you doing? Where are you guys at right now? I think I'm just gonna be happy with a small pay. Might start watching Shop again. Shop looks like it might be doing something. Ah, nice. I was looking at knee for the same thing, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. Good deal. So you got 6 cents profit already on that, give or take, depending on where you got in at. Took a small short on Tesla, holding. So you're agreeing too. I was looking at a Tesla short, but I just don't know what I think of that. The market just seems meh. Up 166 on just knee or total? That has to be total. If you're up 166 on just knee, damn, good job, dude. Good job. Hell. Oh, okay. So PLTR and knee, you're up 166. Still, good job, dude. Good job. PLTR took a little bit of my money, but I'm not upset with that trade. I'm really not. Oh, just PLTR. Okay. Oh, you were thinking of doing knee. I thought you did buy into knee. My bad. I might buy into this again. You see the rising volume? I kind of like that. Yeah, I was looking at it, the double top, but I couldn't. I'm still bearish overall on knee, so to flip it and go bullish for me, it's a little bit of a stretch. Because knee, I still think it has room to go down. So it's hard for me to go bullish on that. Now we just got another viewer. Welcome, third person. I know you're not Jeff or Obsidian because they're already in here. Not sure who you would be. But welcome to the live stream. I am technically green, but I feel like I'm it's a black day. I'm below $50 profit. I was above 50. I gave back a little bit right here. I really don't care all that much. I mean, I don't want to give any money away, but I didn't give that much away. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Tesla to go further down, but guys, I really think I might be done. The market again is kind of like looking like it did yesterday. Very, very choppy, kind of all over the place. It's up, it's down, it's side to side. Hard to make a decision. Except Ford. Ford is going up. Damn, I got gypped out of that. Ford is up like a good 15 cents from where I was. If not, no, almost 20. Sheesh. I got gypped out of that one. I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes and then I'm out. Seriously. I got other things to go do to make money for today. And I don't think I'm gonna make the money on the market. Market is not doing what I want it to do. Intel? What are you doing? Well, you broke through that little bit of resistance that you had right here. Not too much higher. But, maybe Intel. If I was you guys, I might keep an eye on Intel. If you're going to be trading throughout today, Intel could be a good play. Maybe jump on a swing low. Um, and try to average in maybe. I don't know. But for me, I got to go get some stuff from my Amazon. I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night. I only got 6 hours. So I might go do that Amazon stuff, and then get back and kind of chill for today. Take a look at it, see what all happened at market end. Because I'm still not seeing anything. Here goes Tesla. Tesla looks like it's going to start going down. So, Jeff, if you're still in on your short, you might be doing all right here in a second. You got in maybe a tab early, but it's definitely testing this low level right here. Definitely testing. Hopefully that works out for you there. Need just took a little bit of a drop. Is that going to continue? Well, don't know. I'm probably not going to be here for that. Actually, I'll guarantee you I'm not going to be here for that. I said I was going to leave at 9:30 my time, but you know what? I think I might leave at 9:20. Because I'm thinking about stepping away from my computer, walking away, and then if I was still going to be trading, I'll walk away from the computer, 10, 15 minutes or so, and then maybe sit back down. Oh, you got out. Okay. Oh, you're out on half, so you still have some in. Um, so I was thinking about, if I was still going to be trading today, I'll probably, get up, leave, or sit back in my chair for like the next 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Let everything kind of move around, do what it wants to do, and then, reevaluate. But I don't even think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to be out. Um, I'll throw 50 on Queen. I don't really trade these stocks. So I think I might want to try to set it as a stop and go, but it looks like it's trending up. And then I'm just going to walk away from right here. At the end of the today, I'll see where this is at. So I'm at 368.62. I am not at 38.60. I am I am no longer at 368.62. I am just flat out. Um that's part of the reason why I don't like to do these. I was thinking that maybe I could grab, just over the new high and then allow it to just kind of keep running. I didn't have that many shares, so I really didn't care one way or the other. But you know what? If it went up by a couple bucks, that $50 could have added to, 100 and maybe 150 if it went up by $3. And I might throw it in here again. I don't know. Yeah, it's always good to, try to grab spy and queen on a dip, from what I've noticed. This could be the dip that you might want to buy on. I don't trade these, so I don't know. I watch them for, just general market direction. But overall, do I know? No, I don't. Um, Israel is actually green again. So, yesterday it was really red, probably due to the war that's going on over there, but it's green today. A little surprised by that. Um, TAL is up 10%. Consumer defense, education, and training services. Are they doing stuff out of Israel? Because Israel needs a lot of consumer defense right now. They need a lot of anything defense. I'm not going to get back into a political, religious thing. Sorry, I'll quit. It's a China company to begin with, so they're probably not doing anything out of Israel. I don't want to say it's a joke, but it was kind of a joke. No, I don't even want to short it. Knee is definitely tanking. But I don't know if that's going to continue. And it's not moving by a whole lot. That's a 10, just 10 cents. Yeah, it's a 50. So, I mean, you could really, load up and, that 10, if you did like 4 times, that'd been, 40 cents. But, 40 cent, you're doing 4 times. So you're taking, a fairly good size risk, ratio. You're not looking at much. Basically, what I'm trying to say is our it all sucks. It sucks for me. I'm not doing it. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Good luck if you're still trading. To the third person who's in here who hasn't said anything. Welcome to the live stream. This is your first time here. Welcome. Jeff and Obsidian, they come in here quite a bit. If you've been in here, you would already know that. I'm your class clown. Some days I do good, some days I do bad. At least the last 2 days I've gone green. Barely. Actually, both days were black. So you take that information as you wish. But I'm done. I'm not gonna stick here any longer. I'm only gonna lose money per hour working. I'm gonna sit here all day, and I don't think I will make much money. For sitting here. So I need to go figure out where else I can go make my money for today. That was a lot of support that just got destroyed. So, yeah, I'm out. See you later, Obsidian. See you later, Jeff. Let me know how you did later. And, Obsidian, if you want to talk, I got like an hour or so drive I got to go do here in a little bit. And, if anything majorly happens, shoot me a message. Let me know. Oh, there's a fourth person in here, and you just got on the very tail end of this conversation here. But I am out. I am not going to be trading today. I am in the green, but black. So that means I made less than $50. I am currently at $40, basically. Oh, no, not basically. I'm at exactly $40. $40 and some change. So, $40. I got lunch. I got lunch money. I traded less than $500,000 today. I mean, very mediocre day today for me. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow, 7:30.